I am going to propose to you today, wale hawana mtambo wa Orthodox team mwende mketi. I want to create a framework. We have agreed with the president, the national government and the county governments and yourself. Tukae chini, tusaidiane kuweka hiyo mtambo wa Orthodox team. Serikali, national government itoe kiasi fulani, county government itoe kiasi fulani. I have a meeting with them next Friday, na nyinyi mtoe kiasi fulani. Because kama hiyo chai over above CTC is $1, by simply just doing Orthodox, mkulima anafaidika automatically. So we are willing as a government to put in some money because we are committed to assisting the tea farmer in Kenya. Our government is clear that the way to restore this economy is through supporting the farmers. And we are willing to put money in partnership with yourselves and the county governments so that we can have each and every factory with an Orthodox processing plant so that we can get better prices and we can get better markets. Again, it is true, our MP for Gatundu South, pia ni director wa chai, amesema ya kwamba to lower the cost of production, the greatest challenge is electricity. And I know, and we discuss in Kericho, that some factories are generating their own power. But there is a problem because when they put it on the grid, they are paid at a lower fee, yet they are sold at a very higher fee. So next week, I'm going to convene a meeting between yourselves and the Minister for Energy and Petroleum, Davis Chirchil, so that we agree on how we can support the tea industry to bring down the cost of power. I want to ask you to do everything possible to bring down the cost of production through the management of cost management. I want to appeal to you as directors, led by the board, to sit down and work out a percentage of what we can allow so that some factories are not excessive. We are having some factories producing at very high price and others at reasonable prices. I want to challenge the board of Ktda Holdings to sit down, look at all the factories, see who are producing at a lower cost, who is medium, who is higher, and agree of whatever percentage we can peg that we can allow a factory not to exceed so that we bring down the cost of production. And that is why the government of President William Ruto has set aside funds for subsidizing fertilizer. You are aware when we came to power on 13th of September last year, the cost of 50 kg bag of fertilizer was 7,000. We have been able to avail in the last season to farmers at 3,500. And this season, we are doing it at 2,500. And again, we are going to work with Ktda to see how we partner in that program of subsidizing fertilizer with a view of lifting the burden off from the tea farmer. So we'll continue. We supported you last year. We are going to support you this year because we have a responsibility as a government to assist our farmers to lower the cost of production. I am aware that we are stuck in many areas because of court cases left, right, and center. Court cases are not good for anybody. Anybody who takes you to court is not your friend. Iko mambo mawili inamaliza familia. Ugonjwa na kesi. Si ndio? Yeah. So unajua sisi watu walikuwa wanatuwekelea makesi ya uongo. Kutuumiza bure kwa sababu ya msimamo wetu. These cases between former directors and the present ones, we talked in Kericho, lawyers from both sides waongee. We see whether we can have a win-win situation. And I think I want to come in now. Nilikuwa nimeita Bwana Kanyago na nikamwambia sasa yeye ni mzee. hii makesi ya kila siku. Sasa yeye amezeeka, apumzike kule mali yake kwa sababu ni mingi. Si ndio? There is no need. Sasa mzee kama huyo makesi na mawakili, and you know these lawyers are not good people. Even when you have no case wanasema iko kesi hapa. So that you continue paying them, isn't it? Ukishindwa wanasema twende appeal. Ingine wakishindwa Supreme Court wanasema wanaweza enda mpaka Hague. And it's a civil matter which cannot go to the ICC. So I am going to look for that mzee because ni mzee ya nyumbani. Tuongee na yeye kama wazee. Na wale wengine nitajaribu kama mzee kuwaita hawa tuone kama tutakubaliana. These cases are detrimental to the tea farmer. Because ile mawakili mnalipa ku defend, you don't bear that cost from your pocket. It is borne by the farmer, isn't it? So mtu yote anapeleka wakulima kotini is an enemy of the farmer. Because sasa wewe ukipeleka mawakili hawa na vile wanalipisha bei kali, lazima walipwe na hiyo pesa ni ya mkulima. So allow me a chance to look for these directors. We see whether we can agree. We try to persuade them ya kwamba these cases are not good and they should think of the farmer. And if they are genuine, that they care for the tea farmer, they should find a way of withdrawing these cases so that we can concentrate on serving the tea farmer. Ningetaka vile Mheshimiwa Kakombe amesema. And this young man has a great future in leadership. Ameongea vizuri sana. Wewe Mheshimiwa, wewe kanyangia hapo. Mimi sijui mambo mingi lakini mimi najua mambo kidogo. Nikiangalia kama mzee naona mbele iko sawa. Mambo ya divestiture, please. Nyinyi ni watu ya wakulima na chai na production. Hii biashara mingi mnajiwekelea. Mtafanyia mkulima kazi za ngapi? Mnafungua benki, mnafungua insurance, mnajenga manyumba ya kukodisha, hiyo hapana kazi yenu. That's not your work. And why the tea farmer has not been benefiting is any time there is a good payout, the directors at Ktda Holdings wanachukua pesa, wanaanza kujenga manyumba. Wanaanza kufanya hiyo maneno hakuna, tumekataa. We will not allow it. Any gain in a good payout must go to the tea farmer. Yeah? I'm telling you. So nyinyi directors kwa sababu tumeamua kusupport nyinyi. Mimi sitaki tukosane na nyinyi. Na mnajua sisi pia si watu wazuri sana. Tukikosana, it is good to have us on your side. Si ndio? Hii maneno ya divestiture tuachane naye. And I want us to have an audit of all the subsidiaries. The ones that are profitable and are making sense and are in support of the farmers, ziendelee. The ones that are loss-making, we find a way of liquidating them. Because there is no need to have some subsidiaries, they are profit-making, then from the profit you support the loss-making ones. Si hiyo ni ujinga? Hiyo ni ujinga. Let us agree, we do an audit. We audit the subsidiaries that are profit-making and adding value to the tea farmer in Kenya. Those ones, they continue, we support them. The ones that are making losses, they are liquidated. And we want Ktda to leave the business of real estate and other things to the people in the real estate world. Wacha kila mtu akanyanga laini yake. Sisi wacha tufanye mambo ya kukuza majani chai na kutafuta soko na kusimamia mzuri. Hiyo kazi inatosha. Hii ingine of running banks, running insurance companies, running this, hii hamwezi. And that is why we are having a challenge. So I hope in this payout, na nitaweka macho yangu, hakuna hata shilingi moja inawekwa kwenda kwa mambo ya kuanzisha biashara mpya. Hiyo tuachane naye. Wacha ile shilingi yote itapatikana iende kwa nani? Kwa mkulima. Let us support our farmers. Our farmers are good people. They are hardworking. Let us also encourage them so that they live better lives, so that they are encouraged to produce more tea, more quality tea. Itakuwa ni kitu ya maana. Again, we are going to support in value addition. The government, led by President William Ruto, has already shown the way by reducing VAT on packaging materials. That is a way of supporting value addition. And therefore, I want Ktda to look at that issue closely. Instead of divestiture going to things that are not necessary, mkwame hapo kwa value addition. Hapo. Orthodox tea, value addition. Hapo. Around that space. Hiyo ndio itatusaidia. Let's add value to our tea so that when we market it in the world, it looks good, it looks attractive. Again, mambo ya VAT refunds, we have made a pronouncement as a government, but I'm willing, directors, you come and see me. If you have challenges in your VAT refunds, I'll make the necessary intervention to fast track it so that that money can be available to help the organization. I am willing to do that. Mambo ya poaching ya chai, hawking of tea. We are going to support you. We are going to support you 100%. I'll convene a meeting next week between the board, the Inspector General of Police, the Director of Criminal Investigations, the new Director of Public Prosecution, and the PSC Internal Security. You bring us a list of areas where you have challenge. Na hiyo watu tutarokota hiyo watu yote within a month. Hutawasikia tena. Tuwarokote hapa tuwarokote. Tutawarokota wote. Hakuna, we cannot accept for them to reap where they have not sown. These are terrible people. These are economic saboteurs. Na hii ni watu wanatakiwa kuwa kule jela vile rais alisema. Mambo alisema ni ngapi? Hata nyinyi mnasema mambo ni 3. So I want to send a clear warning to the tea poachers and those who are hooking our tea. Mkuwe tayari. Tutapambana na nyinyi. Mnatujaribu na tutaonana. Wanaume si ni kuonana? Tutaonana. So next week I'll call the directors, I'll call the IG, DCI, PS Internal Security, and the DPP. We agree on a framework. Mutuletee hiyo yote. We'll mobilize the various security teams across the tea growing counties. Hiyo watu yote tutarokota na hakuna mtu atasumua nyinyi tena. That one we are going to deal with. And you are getting that commitment from the presidency. It will happen. We cannot allow people to reap where they have not sown. Hiyo ni kitu hatuwezi kubali. And we have the necessary human resource. Tuko na polisi ya kutosha, tuko na admin ya kutosha, koti ziko, watu ya kupeleka watu kotini wako. All we need is you come and tell us where we have a challenge. Wanakangombe hapa. We'll call those people, the security committee, I'll convene them a meeting, we'll give them instructions, and we'll give them a deadline when they must sort out this issue once and for all. Kwa hivyo mimi sitaki kusidisha kutoka hapo, nataka niseme asante. And the fact that we have succeeded in tea reforms is a clear indication we'll succeed in milk reforms and in coffee reforms. It's only that coffee, the resistance is huge. Huge. Lakini tulijua, si ati hatukujua. Tulijua ile kitu tunapambana naye. And we were prepared and we are still prepared. So we want to tell our farmers that the government led by President William Ruto has their interest at heart, and the farmers are our number one priority as a government. And we'll do whatever we need to do so that we support our farmers. And we also support you as directors. Sasa nyinyi kwa sababu ni watu ya kupigiwa kura, wacha niibie nyinyi siri. Siri ni hii. Siri ni hii, bwana si mzuri, si mtarudishwa. Hii ndio siri. So sisi najua na president William mtu unajua siri ya kuchaguliwa. Siri ni kufanyia watu kazi na wapate ongezeko. So the farmers now will be happy with you. So you must work. You must work hard. You must lower down the cost of production. You must intervene for those tea farmers so that they can have a gain, and then they can have confidence in your leadership. Otherwise, wasipopata pesa, si mnajua the outcome. Wanasemaga nje ni out. So sasa mimi na rais unajua hatutaki kutoka. So sisi tunangangana. Nyinyi kama mnataka kufukuzwa na wakulima ni juu yenu. Lakini nikiangalia nyinyi, hata nyinyi hamtaki kufukuzwa. Unajua hii kitu kwa kufukuzwa kwa uongozi ni kitu very painful. Sasa pale nyumbani unapata heshima yako kama director, si ndio? Sasa ukija ukifukuzwa, watu walikuwa nakusalimia na heshima, unaona wanakupita. Sinaendaka namna hiyo. So hii ukipata cheo ya uongozi